slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God,
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants.
Waiting!
Silver! Kill!
Black, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 35-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Manning. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, it's kind of interesting when you think about Eli Manning and what he's done in his career against the Eagles, because it's one of the teams that he struggled the most with. Just 10-20 in 30 career games head-to-head, including 2 losses last year in 2018, with the Giants losing both in Week 6 and Week 12 to Philadelphia. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This is Howard on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Pac-Man, waiting.
55, record.
Play action. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And Owen coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Go. 120.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Two Jack.
On On first down, they run with Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ready? 15, 1, 15, 1.
On second down now, Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Check 24, check 24.
You draw Porkins. Hey, Wahoo!
53, check.
2.
Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Howard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go. 120. Here we go.
On third down, this is Howard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Down. Get the outlaw. Mike, watch the run. Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Finds his tight end Ingram. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up 1st and 2nd down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Go. 180. Three bucks.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That's good.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Sunday. 22 jet bombers.
Wentz now to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Got it. We got to get that 6-6 bullet high.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
60 Pittsburgh.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On 1st down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Wentz now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 60 or. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Manning. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. I got one.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And the Giants first down.
We go set. 10-2 stop.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
61. Match buck. Let's go.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Manning to throw. And Tate's got it. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lefty. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Yeah. 70, Indy.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. Throwing on second and long. Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a third and 15. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Shotgun now for Manning. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Manning now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing on first down is Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning.
Manning's pass complete to Golden Tate. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14. Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the toss play, Howard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 31, Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A first down carry for Barkley. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 9 at the 23-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by Nigel Braddock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's Manning. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run with Barkley, and he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's tight right here. He's tight.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. So from the 39 now, they'll...
Watch the edge. Protein spill. Hey, Rocket. Ready?
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go.